Hi.
Hello, Prajwal.
Oh, I'm really sorry for that. I was late. Actually, there's some issue. That's why I just joined with my phone.
Okay, fine. Not a problem at all. There's some issue from the office or
Uh,
something?
no. Actually, I just reached at my place. So I was in market. So I
Okay.
just seen like the session time is going on. I thought I am 3 minutes late. Let's join the session.
Okay.
Was not don't wanted to also like miss this session because after so many I have tried so many times, then only I booked your slot. I was trying to book your slot. I've seen your YouTube also, and I
Yes.
was really and this is it's our first discussion, so I wasn't wanted to like miss this session also. Yeah.
Great. I'm glad you can. I'm glad you could join and you're back to your house from market from on just on time. Just on time. So
Thank you so
you
much.
you're from Lucknow, isn't it?
Yeah, I am from Lucknow, nearby Lucknow, Lakhimpur Kheri. This is the place where I'm living currently.
Oh my
And
God,
very,
Lakhimpur. Lakhimpur
you know,
Kheri was in the news for all the wrong reasons recently, isn't it?
yeah, this is finally, finally, people can recognize my city with few things. Otherwise, like when I was telling my lot of like from my colleagues or seniors, like I am from Lakhimpur Ki, they was not aware about that place. But recently, when I was telling my TL like there's no network, there's some riots going on in this city, so
Okay.
they can. Oh, I know that you're in from that city. Okay, it's okay. Take your time.
No, it's
And
like
that yeah, and it was good for me because I have taken 2 days leave. I
okay.
told them, sir, actually one day there was no network. For one day
Yeah.
I thought let's tell them that rights is still are continuing. Sorry, I am that was
Not a
not
problem.
right, but yeah,
Once in a while, it's fine to
yeah.
take an advantage. For all the wrong reasons, it's fine to take an advantage.
Yeah.
Now, in fact, Lakhimpur Kheri, just like I'll just give you a very crude example. Okay, after this Salman Khan's accident, he mowed down a couple of people on the footpath, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. After
And
that,
after that, there were many jokes and memes that were made on Salman Khan and his driving skills, isn't it? So there were
yeah.
many jokes. Even now, you can find many jokes on internet. Now in Lakhimpur Kheri, I think Lakhimpur Kheri again will be kind of a meme material for many people
Yeah.
where if you are riding a four-wheeler, you need to be away from the road. You can't travel on the road.
This was
Anybody.
it was whole controversy about that. Yeah. So I wanted to know about you, Ajay. Should I say you, sir?
No, no, please. I'll be happy if you call me by my name.
Lot of people out there were calling you sir, but I don't want to call you sir.
I would not want you to. I would not want you to.
I
I
also don't want to
insist.
call.
I
Then
insist
it
that they
will
call
be a
me by my name.
yeah. Then it will be a friendly conversation, and there's
Yes.
no lot of gap also between our age. So
Yeah, except the
let's.
hair, nothing is different. Yeah.
Hi, it is normal. The hair, like nobody's bothered about that.
But
You
that's the
have,
only thing that separates us. You have hair, I don't have. That's the only difference.
uh,
But call me Ajay.
uh,
Call me Ajay. That will
yeah,
make
sure.
me more.
That's
Yeah.
why I told you like on YouTube, a lot of people were calling you sir. So I thought I will not call you sir.
You can call me
Please tell
Ajay.
me
Yeah.
something about yourself.
Um, uh, Something about myself. Okay, fine. Generally, what do you want to know? Do you want to know my journey
Where
from
you
from?
from and how you been on this platform? This is I want to know.
Okay, fine. I generally very few people ask me this, and whenever I somebody asks me, I make it a point that I tell the whole story, and later I make the other person repent. Oh my God, you pucha, Sara time isi ne baat kar diya. That kind of a thing I
And we will
get.
have a different session. for other things, but now I wanted to know that because this is our introduction session.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, let me start from the beginning. Now, I am also call myself partly half from UP and half from Bangalore. So I am born and brought up in Bangalore. After my first standard, I came to UP. I have been in Raebareli, I have been in Lucknow. I stayed in Gomti Nagar for a couple of years.
Ah,
So yeah, and from there I went to Gonda, Gonda district. I think you have heard of Gonda. I'm
every
sure
place
Gonda
I
is,
heard about.
yes, Gonda pretty much near to Gorakhpur, and there is one
Yes,
Mankapur place in Gonda district, Mankapur,
yes.
and I finished almost all my education there. So
Ah,
after 12, I came back to Bangalore. I finished my graduation here, and I joined a BPO. BPO in the sense, I'm sure you might have heard about BPO.
I am from
So
BPO.
you are from BPO, okay, fine. So the
I
fact
worked in
that
Tech
before,
Mahindra. I am working with Paytm in social media team.
oh great. See, one more similarity between both of us. So
I think there will be lot of similarity. If we yeah, go ahead.
so I'm from. If you worked in BPO, are you aware of this term called medical transcription?
Medical?
Medical transcription. Medical transcription.
I'm not aware about that.
Not aware of this one. I think now it's in the downward trend. I belong from that industry. I was not in call support and calling and
Oh,
call center. I was not from that BPO.
okay.
So I basically medical transcriptionist. That industry's job is to work in close proximity with US hospitals, where they doctor
Oh,
sees you, he dictates your case on a dictaphone, and that voice file comes to us, and we type it and send it back to the hospitals, and they use that material for dispersal of insurance. Okay,
ah,
so that
yeah,
is where I come from. So I joined as a newbie after college, just like, because the money was very, very good at that time. It was a very, very new industry, and they gave nice money, and kind of got up through the ranks, and I became a TL, and yeah, I think pretty much TL is the last stage in a BPO, I would say. If you are hardcore into production processing
yeah,
only, TL is pretty much, and afterwards you can become a manager. That's
yeah,
pretty much the end of your career in BPOs.
yeah.
So when I left the job, I think 3 or 4 years back, I left my job. I was shortly for 3 or 4 months, I worked as a manager as well. And then I left the job. Now, why did I leave the job? Because during my stint at the BPO, I handled a couple of, not a couple of years, more than a couple of years. I was into training as well. So that was the time I kind of found my bearings in life. Generally, some people get to know what they like very early in life, but I
Yes.
was the dumb one. I was very dumb one. I got to know very, very late what I'm good at and what I can do best. So I
Hmm.
thought, okay, fine, I can do something in training, and this is
Training part.
something that I love also. So I had this idea that okay, if at all this job goes for any reason, I have to leave this job. Maybe I'll get into training. This was there in my mind, and luckily, 3 or 4 years back, that opportunity came. I left the company, and I thought I'll just have my own business, maybe running an institute, training, communication, public speaking, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I left the job, and there came Corona along with that. So all my plans, kind of got shelved.
That,
And yeah, during that time, I still continued to do odd jobs in the sense from my same industry, but working as a consultant.
okay.
Uh,
Got it.
so from the same medical transcription, I work as a consultant. Even now, I continue to work as a consultant. And at the same time, my dream remains of opening some kind of a communication oriented institute so that I can
Yeah.
kind of reach directly to people. And I thought, okay, fine, until I open, let me keep myself in the waters. I mean, let me keep swimming at least in this field. And that is
Oh.
exactly I came here. And
Oh.
after coming here, well, I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of learning. I'm seeing a lot of learning how important it is communication to people. What kind of people come to learn communication, to learn speak, to learn how to speak and to communicate well in English. So I'm more than ever, I am pumped up in order to, start something on my own. So pretty much sums up my story.
Yeah, and I think training, which when you have told me like you realize last few years you realize that you are good at training, and I
Yes.
also think so. I've seen your videos, lot of videos out there.
Yeah.
So I got to know like there are a lot of people who are booking session with you, and continuously they are booking session with you, so because they also feel that you are a good listener, your personality, and I also felt like that only, and that is why I was trying to book your slot. Yeah, and I think you are now you're on a right platform also, and in future
Yes.
you're going to open your own institute, then we can take admission also.
Yes. I hope you get into Bangalore for some kind of a BPO related job or your current
Oh,
industry.
that will be a dream.
So who knows? Who knows? Future is absolutely unpredictable,
Yeah,
Rajwal.
yes. And
Yeah.
before we are running out of time, if you want to share my feedback, I think we have a little conversation today, but you can share my feedback.
Do you really want to feedback? We have hardly spoken anything. I don't even know much about you except for the fact that
we
you
will
come
have
from.
we will we will have a we will have lot of session after that, because I am having 6 months subscription, and I also wanted to speak. There are five to six speakers only whom I like
Okay.
most, and now you are the one of them. So I'm going to book back to back session. You are going to say don't book session with me.
I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to speak to you.
uh,
But what I observed in your English is, in fact, the very fact that you are from a BPO kind of it tunes your English automatically, because in BPO you just have to speak and communicate in English. Either do you directly speak to somebody outside India? Do you communicate with them, or is it only
Yeah,
among
I was in.
team
I
members?
was on. There are a lot of applications out there. I worked in international process also. So that
Yeah.
was an Australian process. I
Okay.
was not good at that because there was MTI issue was there. So I left that job within 3 months because they told me that there is a lot of escalation is going on. So I thought
Okay.
let's be in domestic, learn some English, then
Yes.
come into international. So
I
yeah,
don't see any. I don't see any MTI in the way you're speaking
I
right
have
now. Have you
hardly
already
I have
worked on?
spoken to you. I think
Okay.
you'll get to
Okay.
know. You'll get to know. So I have spoken to a lot of people out there like Ingu, Cambly. I don't want to name these things, these applications. These are the competitors from
Yeah.
to Clapingo. But I have used a lot of applications. So I have spoken to from Hungary, Philippines, or other
Yes.
countries. So
Okay.
I certainly I have spoken to people. But let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Probably once I start speaking to you. But my very first impression when you came back and you are very, very kind of in a fit of anxiety. Oh my God, time ho gaya, session ho gaya, shuru ho gaya. That kind of
Ah,
anxiety you are in. But even during that time, generally, when people are very anxious and people are running out of time, English doesn't come out very clearly. But I observed that even during that anxiety time, that in a lot of urgency, your English was very good, and
thank you
that
so
gave
much.
me an indication. It gave me an indication that as far as your roots of English are concerned, the basic foundation, it's not bad at all. You are good at English, but I have talked to now you with you for almost 10 or 15 minutes now, and right now, if I have to put you under some kind of a error box,
Hmm.
I would say. mm, just a little bit of grammar issue, very, very little bit
Yeah,
of grammar issues. And
agree
in
with you.
fact, your vocabulary is not bad at all. Your vocabulary is good. Not
Okay.
really something that I would want you to immediately start working on. And that is good. And grammar is the only one issue that I find. I did not, maybe there were 4 or 5 errors that I didn't write down, but I definitely would point it out the next time I come across.
Sure, sure.
Okay. And your
Yeah.
strong point, being a BPO employee, your voice is very good.